Joburg Ballet vier vanjaar hulle 25ste bestaansjaar. Die artistieke direkteur Iain MacDonald en die danser en choreograaf Tumelo Lekana kuier hier by ons vanmôre om meer daaroor te vertel. En hierdie mylpaal vir Joburg Ballet te vier. Welcome, guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
Lovely to have you in studio. Just a quick rundown for the viewers out there. Joburg Ballet started 25 years ago out of a position where there was almost, shall we say, where there was basically hope was broken, and Joburg Ballet decided, let's build up again.
I love the optimism. It's 21 years.
21.
But we're going for 25. We will be here for 25 years. But 21 years, yes. It was a time when the theatre completely shut down. The government withdrew all funding, and we were now all standing here waiting, what are we going to do? And there were 6 of us that got together and started this company, and literally from the bottom down built it up. And discipline, hard work, perseverance, and amazing mentors that saw us through some really, really tough times. And here we are, 21 years later, and the company is doing phenomenally well. We have great support. We have the City of Joburg, which is a fantastic sponsor of ours that understands the value and the importance that, that dance brings. And I think saying it, so many people think, a ballet company, we're going through COVID, we're going through some really tough times. But I'm a firm believer in, a country without the arts is soulless. And I think we need those. We need those times. When the ship went down in the Titanic, those musicians were playing. And I think we're going to be the same. We're going to be fighting till the bitter end to make sure that the art survives in this country.
I remember toying with all the other artists and actors and dancers at the State Theatre the year that everything went south.
Absolutely.
But isn't that's the essence of creativity, and the essence of dance especially is the growth out of a seemingly hopeless scenario. Absolutely.
Taking the dire situation and just turning it around and giving hope to people, and I think inspiring and motivating, and I think that's what Joburg Ballet is about. I think that's what we're proud of, actually, is that we are here 21 years later and still producing great works and have huge audiences which are really following us and loving the ballet company.
Now, before we get to me, I would just like to ask you, where were you based in the beginning and where are you based now?
So we were originally based at the State Theatre in Pretoria, and then we closed down. We reopened, and the State Theatre allowed us to use that as a facility. And then, thank God, we were blessed with amazing new studios that were built by SAPI, actually, at the time, and the Joburg Theatre, and the city came to the party, and they built us 2 magnificent studios that are based at the Joburg Theatre. So we are just on the side building, but they are amazing. They are like internationally renowned studios, and we have so many people asking us to come and do adverts because there's huge backdrop of the city with these open windows. So yeah, we're really blessed. So we're now based at the Joburg Theatre in town, Bromfontein.
It is an absolute iconic studio with that open view and then this Joburg skyline. There's a lot of creativity happening, not only locally, but international choreographers and dancers are joining in and spending quality time with Joburg Ballet.
We are so blessed. We are, really. I mean, and I think South Africa is quite a draw card. I think we're almost seen as the poor cousins out there in the big world. So they think, oh, shame, let's try and help them out. And when they get here, they realize the caliber of dancers, such as Tumi here, and the quality of work. And they really are blown away that they think, wow, in South Africa, you've got this top company. So we've collaborated, like you said, with amazing companies. We had Leo Ning Ballet come and do Swanlink with us. We've collaborated with the Royal Danish Ballet. We've had phenomenal choreographers. And I think it's the passion and the energy that we have as South Africans and as dancers that just makes them want to come back and spend more time with us. So it's a huge blessing for us because they just want to come back to South Africa, and we just say, bring it on. The more we can do and the more dancing we can do, the happier we are.
Tumi, please just tell us about Lekhai.
Lekhai is actually, it means, Lekhai means home. So in Tswana, I'm a Tswana man. So in December, when COVID hit, so my mother got COVID, so I had to go home. So it all started, I was very stressed, but I was still working with the company because we were still performing Nutcracker with a Twist with Mr. M. So then I call it a stress call. I got the stress call to come home. So usually my family just calls me when it's only emergency. So they try by all means not to disturb me while I'm working. So I went home. So when I got home, I had to take care of my mother because she was sick. So I had to take care of her. So the family has been doing it. But once I got there, I took over the job. And then eventually she got better. Then like on the 25th, we were waiting for her just to celebrate as a family. Obviously it's Christmas, so everybody's coming to celebrate Christmas. Then you know what my mother did? She just said, I'm not coming, I'm not feeling well. Everybody got disappointed, but what she did when she arrived is she just laughed like at the gate as she was entering. Then we knew that she was fine. So basically, Lekha is about going home and just taking care of the mother, because she is home for me. So basically that's what Lekha means. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Lekha forms part of Evolve,
Yes.
which is a 4-piece celebration, basically, to commemorate this I want to say anniversary, but this birthday date.
Yeah.
Tell us more about Evolve itself.
So Evolve came about. It's our first season of 2022, and it's about celebrating new. That's why I wanted Tumi to have a chance to choreograph something to celebrate his heritage, and for Joburg Ballet to be seen not just doing the classical ballets all the time, but embracing new and creative and innovative works. We've also got to start changing where our focus is and bringing new audiences and inspiring new people. So Tumi's done a great piece. We've got another piece called The Game, which is by another dancer in the company, Mario Gaglione, an Italian, and it's based on a chessboard. And the concept I came up with that was, if we go into COVID again and we go into lockdown and we have to have social distancing, there we go, that's a photo shoot that we had of it. We've got to have space between one another. And I thought, it'd be quite clever to do something on a chessboard.
Yes.
So that's a neoclassical piece. And then we have Shannon Glover, who's a principal dancer within the company. She's choreographed a duet, padakat, so it's 4 people dancing. And it's her take on, when you die, everyone becomes equal. We all have our hierarchical positions right now on Earth, but actually when you all die, you all go and you all become on the same plane. And then I wanted the company to do classical ballet because I think it's so important for them. That's what we call the ballet company. And so we're doing Paquita, which is a traditional tutu ballet. And I think that's also to bring the young aspiring ballerinas in our audiences to motivate them to say, this is the company we want you to come and join one day. So watch this beautiful ballet. But ultimately, it's about diversity. It's showing the company in its strength, doing a whole lot of different ranges of dance and hopefully motivating our audiences to keep supporting us.
Well, that's the thing, that Joburg Ballet isn't only ballet per se, classical ballet.
Exactly.
There's the whole influence, the African continent and our situation, our times, is influencing dance every second of the day.
Completely.
It's not just classical ballet.
And how exciting. And we've got to embrace our heritage because we have this amazing choreographer, and Tumi's got actual percussion instruments on stage with the traditional music and vocals as well. So it's bringing a whole element to the ballet stage as well, which I think is what we need to be doing right now as a company.
Tumi, what inspires your choreographic style?
I'd say traditional music and traditional dances. I'm very inspired from, that's where I actually get most of my rhythms from. So when I choreograph, I tend to play with a lot of rhythms and so most of it is inspired by traditional dance itself and the music.
And he's amazing with rhythms. He really is. I love it because he hears like the off beats, and I think he really excels in that. And he's taken the classical ballet element and fused it with
the traditional African dances as well. Because I'm also a ballerina. Not a ballerina. I'm a ballet man at the end of the day. So I just took those two and just kind of meshed it. And obviously I had to, it's literally an African story. So that's why I used the music that I'm using, the drum and the vocalist, to tell the stories.
And the costumes.
And the costumes and all.
Even the accessories, the jewelry, things like that are very traditional.
Very traditional, yes.
To me, the commitment to dance, your commitment. I mean, what does it take from a human being to be so committed to something? Because dance takes over your life. And a lot of people think, but it's a nice thing to do, but it's a way of life.
It really is.
How does that affect you? How deep does that go?
Oh, it goes very deep. You have to be one with dance. That's the only way you're going to survive, because it comes with a lot of challenges as well. Mentally, physically, emotionally, especially emotionally. So it takes you on an entire roller coaster ride. And we have been preparing for most of us start at a very young age. So it's really commitment to the art. So you have to be very, very committed, because it comes with a lot of challenges, artistic challenges as well. So that's, yeah, you have to be in it to win it. Otherwise, you'll never survive.
But it's a passion, and I think
Yes,
you're
the
born
passion.
with it because you almost can't picture your life without it.
Yes.
But I liked your point because often if you go and meet people, they say, so what is your real job? What do you do during the day?
Yes.
Like, is this like an afternoon hobby? No, this is a full-time.
work.
I mean, from 9 in the morning, they're warming up, obviously getting their bodies going. Class is compulsory, everyone has to do it, and then they rehearse until 6 o'clock in the evening with an hour lunch break. And even then, the lunch hour is time to rehearse, go
some
over
stuff.
things, practice.
Yes.
And then after hours, like Tumi's choreographing, that's when all the reading up, the creating the work.
Yes.
So when he comes in the next day, he's ready to give them their workload. But it's a life, it's a
Yes,
passion,
it
and
really is
we're
a
really
lifestyle.
blessed to be where we are.
Yes.
I've noticed that the ticket prices are not what you'd expect. Let's be honest, you think it's a bit of an... Dance is almost an elite, it's
Yes.
for the people that
Yes.
really know, that are educated maybe.
Yeah.
And the ticket prices, there are tickets for 100 Rand.
Yeah. Thank you for mentioning that. I think we at Joburg Ballet are passionate about making it accessible. We have to allow people, and we all understand the demographics within our country and the economic crisis we're all going through. So there's no point in making these astronomical ticket prices, which the company is worth. We're not going to undersell ourselves, but it's about making it accessible for people. So on a Wednesday morning, we do an 11 o'clock show specifically for schools and actually for elderly people, for pensioners, actually. So that is 100 Rand a ticket. You can come and watch that show. And then even then on a normal performance, a matinee, a 3 o'clock show, they are starting at 200 Rand. So it's not astronomical. And then you're going to go up and you want to sit in the box, it'll go up to about 425 Rand, I think it is. So it's not that expensive. If you think we all go across to the shops and we take one little bag of shopping and it's nearly 1,000 Rand, you realize actually, let's not go and have a coffee and a muffin and we can come and watch a ticket to the ballet. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's all the time that we have for today. So thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for
Thank you
having
so
us. And
much.
we look forward to
Thank
seeing you
you
at the
so
ballet.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Ian
Thank
and
you.
to me.
Thank you
Wonderful
so
to have
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.